Hello from Freedomtax Accounting. We are an accounting firm here in Florida where we have been providing quality tax and accounting services now for more than 20 years. Today is August 17th and we wanted to make this video about one of the most common questions we get regarding the EIDL loan program. And it is, do you have to pay taxes or does your business have to pay taxes on the EIDL funds? So we wanted to make this quick video to answer that question. Now, we always emphasize the date of the recording of this video. Today is August 17th. Why do we emphasize the date? Because these programs have been constantly changing. So whatever we discuss in this video today may change tomorrow. That's the importance of subscribing to our channel. That way we are doing our best to keep you updated and informed with the latest and correct information regarding PPP or EIDL loans. Now remember that this video is intended for educational purposes and should not be taken as legal or tax advice. You should consult with your financial professional about your unique financial situation before acting on anything discussed in these videos. Freedomtax Accounting or its members cannot be held liable for any use or misuse of this information. Now, before we go into the question, we just wanted to remind everyone that the EIDL program has two parts. The first part is the EIDL grant or the advance, which as of today is $1,000 per employee up to $10,000. This grant is not available since July 11th when the funds for the grants ran out. Okay, but if you got the grant before July 11th, then you maybe got $1,000 per employee up to $10,000. The second part of the EIDL program is the EIDL loan. Okay. As of today, the EIDL loan is a loan up to $150,000. What's the difference between these two? Basically, the grant is a grant, actually, that you don't have to return or pay back that money to the SBA. And the loan, yes, it's a regular loan, which you have 30 years at 3.75% interest, and you do have to pay whatever EIDL loan amount you got. Now, these are the rules according to today. Remember that there is a proposed bill in Congress called the Ensuring Increased Disaster Loan for Small Businesses Act. The number of the proposal is S4227. If Congress approves this into law, basically they're going to refund the EIDL grant, and the grant is going to be $10,000. It's not going to be $1,000 per employee. It's going to be the full $10,000. Now, if you only got $1,000, then you may get an additional $9,000. And this bill also increases the EIDL loan from $150,000 cap to a new $2 million cap. So you may be able to maybe reapply to get more funding. But once again, we have to wait till this proposed bill becomes law. Okay. Now, before we discuss the taxes on the EIDL loan, let's just discuss basic business taxes, because this will help you better understand the concept behind if you pay EIDL taxes or not. Okay. Remember, and once again, this is for maybe 99% of businesses. Your business may have a unique situation, so you may want to discuss your situation with your CPA. But very basic, businesses pay income tax on net profit. You do not pay income tax on your gross sales or income. For example, this is your profit and loss of your business. You make sales. This is your total income you make during the year. During the year, you have all your business expenses that are deducted from your income. So whatever's left, let's say you have $100,000 income and you have $80,000 in expenses, then you have a $20,000 net profit. Your business is going to pay income tax from the net profit. It will not pay taxes from the income, okay? Now, if you are a C corporation that you file taxes under the 1120, your net profit, you're going to pay the flat, as of the tax laws as they are written today, you're going to pay a flat 21% corporate tax from the net profit. If you are an S corp or a sole proprietorship or independent contractor or a partnership, this net profit does not pay corporate taxes. This net profit is going to flow through your personal tax, and then you're going to pay your personal income tax rate. So we just wanted to go over this because this will help you understand better how you pay taxes, or if you pay taxes on your EIDL loan. Remember, your business makes income, you deduct your expenses, and you pay taxes out of your net profit. What happens if your net profit is zero? Then you don't pay income tax. What happens if your net profit is a loss? Because sometimes you have more expenses than income. That means that on your end of the year profit and loss, you're going to have a negative number here, a loss. Usually then you don't pay income tax, and in some cases you can roll over that loss for future years. Okay, now let's talk about the first part of the EIDL program, which is the EIDL grant or advance, and how does this affect your business taxes. Now, the EIDL grant or advance funds are taxable income, okay? But you will be able to deduct business expenses from the EIDL grant funds, and if all of the grant funds are used for business expenses, you won't pay taxes on the money you received. For example, this is your regular operational income. In your profit and loss, whatever EIDL grant you received is going to be below your regular income as other income. So your income goes up, okay? But for example, you can deduct the expenses that you have paid with the EIDL grant, okay? So if you got a $10,000 grant, you're going to add $10,000 to your income. But if you use those $10,000 to pay business expenses, then those expenses will lower your net profit, and most probably you will not have to pay taxes, income tax on the EIDL grant. The only way you're going to pay income tax on the EIDL grant is in case that maybe you get a $10,000 grant, but you were only able to deduct $5,000 in business expenses, so you have a net profit of $5,000 on their grant. So that $5,000 is subject to business income tax, okay? But most probably, most businesses in 2020, they're having less sales. And most probably, whatever EIDL grant funds you do get, you will be able to find eligible business expenses to deduct before the end of the year, so that way you won't have to pay taxes on it, okay? Now, the EIDL loan portion. Now we talked about the grant. This is the EIDL loan portion, how it concerns to taxes, okay? Now, the EIDL loan is not taxable income, meaning in the EIDL grant, you add your EIDL grant as other income. In the EIDL loan, you do not add the EIDL loan funds as other income. Why? Because the EIDL loan creates a liability for your business. It's money that you're getting that you have to pay back. That's why it is not taxable income. Now, the good thing is, even though it's not taxable income, you can still pay and deduct business expenses from the EIDL loan funds. This is very different from the PPP as it stands now. Unless they change the PPP rules, remember, under the PPP program, whatever expenses you pay with PPP will not be able to be deducted as expenses, but that we think will change in the future, okay? Now remember that when you pay your EIDL loan, part of the monthly payment will go to interest and part of the payment will go to principal. Whatever interest you pay is a deductible business expense, but whatever you pay towards the principal is not a deductible business expense, because that portion of the payment that goes to principal is basically you're paying back the loan. Basically, that portion of the principal payment will lower your business liability, okay? So basically, that's the way the EIDL loan and EIDL grant affects your taxes. We hope that this video has been informational and of value to you. I know that this will answer questions to a lot of business owners. So if you feel you have received value from this video, please like this video. That way YouTube will show this video to more business owners. Also remember to subscribe to our channel. That way we are doing our best to keep you informed on the latest and correct information regarding the EIDL and PPP loans. Remember that we're praying for you, for your business, for your family. Stay safe, okay? And this is our contact information. If you need any type of help in any type of tax or accounting service, even though we are in Florida, we are authorized by the federal government to represent individuals and businesses in all 50 US states. So we can serve you even though you're not in Florida, okay? If you do not know us, we are part of Freedom Group. We are a group of 4 companies where we have the tax accounting firm, the immigration law firm, the real estate company, and the insurance and financial planning business. So we can help you in many, many ways. Once again, this is our contact information. Feel free to contact us. We have lowered our consultation rate in order to help more small business owners. Like the video, share it, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you once again. God bless you. Bye-bye.